we are a thinking center, a part of a thinking center, and that there is a thinking center that we use in the way of tools that are given us naturally. That is us, is within us, and is in everything.
Failure is but a chapter in a man's life. It is not the whole story.
Back home in Brooklyn, I accompany Kai to the gym for a light conditioning workout. This is his first time back in the gym in 3 weeks. His body needed to recuperate from his long ordeal. He seems to be in much better spirits than when I saw him last. I was relieved to see that videos posted after the Olympia showed the playful Kai we've all come to expect. But here at Church Avenue, he is all business again.
Going forward, I think the real story is where, we're training, preparing mentally, physically for vengeance, and just to take everyone out, and to present to the world the best, the biggest, the hardest that Kai can ever be, So I think the real story we're talking about, ending it here. And I think the real story is what's going to happen next.
The weights he's using today are inconsequential. This is only the beginning, a first small step toward preparing his body for the difficult trial that awaits him. A resetting of the clock and a look ahead toward the Arnold Classic, where he will defend his title.
Fourth place is really at this level, it's really beneath what he can do, because I always figured Kai to be a fine-tuned car, and for the first shows, even the Arnold, I just pushed that gas just a little. I haven't pushed him to see what he can really do. There's a lot left in that human being in the sport of bodybuilding. In the past 3 years, he rose from taking last in a pro show to winning, the Arnold Classic, the New York Pro, the Colorado, the Australia, and taking fourth. And even though we messed up a little, still taking fourth.
Within 2 months, Kai will be back to pushing the heavy poundages he is known for. And I will be there too, continuing to chronicle the rise of this creative competitor for part 2 of this DVD series.
I'm not a Buddhist monk. I'm a person aspiring to become, a better athlete, more proficient at my craft as an athlete, also a better man. But I am in the road to doing that. Will I ever be able to be the absolute, master of all? It's questionable. I can only continue to aim for the target. However, as I am en route or in the process of aiming for the target, it's safe to say that at the moment, there's a lot still to be desired in my own development. And, I'm a work in progress.
In Columbus, Ohio, you will see, the Kai Greene that should have stepped at the Olympia stage.
If he goes back to what it took to win the Arnold, he's a difficult physique to beat.
And so Kai Greene prepares for the biggest challenges of his career. Part reigning champion, yet still an underdog. Successes and failures of the past are now preamble to 2010. For the sake of the documentary, we end the story here, but very often the end of one story is the beginning of another. As he defends his title at the Arnold Classic and makes his second attempt at the Olympia, the pressures and scrutiny will certainly increase. Can Kai master himself, adjust to the spotlight, and work within it? Will Kai's all-or-nothing work ethic produce one of the greatest bodybuilders that the sport has ever known, or undermine his success? Kai's most challenging adversary is often himself, but he also knows that his greatest strength lies within.